Bones hates calling and recruiting that stuff. And there's the camera. There is the camera. Because what happens is that it's still cycling that stuff. It's still cycling in arson. So that would be helium. You know what I'm saying? See the sign? Now, if I turn this stuff on and start walking with Homeland Security, that's what it does with a rifle. All right? It traffics them and it breaks them up. It keeps them from cross contaminating at the neck, which is what they're not supposed to be doing. Rioting and doing that. So, something as simple as that, it's also part of line of sight. And if we keep living like this, that's what it does. That's already what we did. And then we left. You know what I'm saying? And we can walk around like this all goddamn day still. All right? And that's what that does. And that is actually testing everything. All right? So there's reflectors on the plates. There's reflectors on the plates. And then that's scatter guns. All right? And then that's people going under tons and tons and tons of stuff all the time. And that is why we hate calling that stuff and recruiting it, because all it serves as a purpose is to charge people for rioting and for trying to be fucking Nazis. All right, that is why those defenses and things like that went this way, and we developed things in cold fishing. All right, and I happen to be one of these people that were developed there in cold fishing. All right, in cold fishing, meaning that's as hot as the sun is gonna be there. All right, with a white light. And that's what we don't carry to other people. We don't carry a hot ass goddamn sun, and start torturing them and embalming their goddamn flesh and get charged for RICO laws of another culture. That's why we tell people to shut the fuck up, all right, about speaking like that, because the moment that you start speaking like a fucking Nazi again is the moment that stuff all sends everything to fucking hell. And that's how many times I already collected $5,000 for hate crimes. And then they would get charged for a hate crime. All right, you know what I'm saying? So this concept of people not understanding that is, really, really important, because then that actually has to be resolved. All right, or they have to be broken up and turned away at the neck and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or they go back to tiny kangaroo fucking hell. All right, you know what I'm saying? They're messing with abrasive stuff. They're trying to cripple and paralyze something. Then that's going to go bang, and it's going to charge them, and it's actually going to charge them for messing with stuff that's abrasive, and things like that, because they should not be that goddamn strong. All right, and that is the process of like using something called the goddamn boomstick. All right, well, that's what I can actually fucking raise there, and that's what can start charging them. And that's actually how alchemy and copper and everything is designed to work in the first place. All right, so that's more than just like carrying a band and a belt and some teeth. All right, it's tons and tons and tons of technology that's supposed to be working towards the advantage of keeping something like a Nazi from ever existing. All right, and obviously treason and mutiny. These things and inbred. All right, it's these things that they cannot be going on and they cannot be shared. All right, because FBI Bones is fucking huge. Killing anything that tries to carry infection, and my body swells up with charcoal and nitrogen. And if you're the devil amongst existence, you're going to go to fucking hell. All right, and just having a little bit of fire somewhere is not being the devil amongst existence. All right, the devil amongst existence is like predatory. All right, cycling helium, trying to kill things and torture things. All right, and there's predators that come in like many forms. So that's just how the chemistry of existence and mind functions. You know what I'm saying? And then it can also function this way, all right, towards cold fish.